Hi, and welcome back. I am Teresa Lamone with Sacramento Delta Property Management.
And I'm Sandy Highland, also with Sacramento Delta Property Management. That's why we're here.
And today we are going to discuss what will get you top dollar for your property.
That's an important question. I think a lot of our prospective owner clients, that's one of the first things they want to know about is, what do I need to do to get rent ready? And it is different than what you would do to get ready for the sales market in a lot of ways.
A person is going to be moving into the property and they're going to be living there. And so a renter needs to have that idea and see what they can live like. Things that help get top dollar, number one, is paint. If you've got a fresh coat of paint, it just looks clean and it's nice. And
it should be neutrals. It's hard for somebody to picture themselves living in your environment if there are some really taste-specific colors on the walls. Neutrals, soft whites.
It goes a long way.
Yeah,
if you've got one room that's purple and another one that's orange, they have to visualize, can my children be in these rooms? Can I have a guest room with orange walls?
Yeah.
Will it go with the furniture they already have or the decor they have? So neutrals work best for everyone.
Exactly. So what else?
Not having any clutter when you're in the property. Try to take away any personal items and or things like just having mail on the counter when someone's coming through your property.
Yeah. When we're doing showings. Yeah.
Just less is more. Not having tons of pictures, picture frames, personal items as well.
Right.
On counters in bathrooms, laundry, clothes, bed maids, those kinds of things.
Exactly. So, a lot of times an owner is going to stay in the property up until the move-in date for the resident when they're coming on board. So, a lot of folks are open to having us show the property. And again, in that way, it is kind of like the sales market. It's hard for people to picture if they can't see beyond your stuff. So, yeah, edit it out if you can. Kitchens and bathrooms.
Those are probably the biggest items, especially for people who love to cook. They want to have good appliances, nice appliances. It'd be clean, updated, nice and neutral colors. They have to visualize being in that kitchen, the space. Is there enough cabinetry, cupboards to put their things? So kitchens and bathrooms are...
It doesn't mean, though, that you need to do a whole kitchen remodel. And sometimes I think that's where we are different than somebody who's on the sales market.
But if the cabinets,
are
the varnish is completely
or clean,
come off, just having somebody go in there and wax them, clean them, and or paint them makes a huge difference. $200 of painting maybe the cabinets will go a long way.
And if you don't want to paint the cabinets, we have some vendors who do some wonderful things with linseed oil. Apparently they make some wood cabinets look almost brand new. Updating the hardware on the cabinets is another good inexpensive option.
The faucet sometimes, makes a huge difference, and or maybe the microwave.
Same thing in the bathroom. Fresh coat of paint, making sure your faucets are updated. Goes
New
a long
toilet
way.
seat cover.
Oh yeah,
little things like that. Maybe changing the hardware in the bathroom, the towel rack, things like that could maybe be $20 to $50. Little changes really goes a long way for a resident.
Exactly. Yard size. Like, I've had a lot of folks call me and say, well, I think I can get more rent because I have a huge yard. I mean, I'm on a big lot size.
That's tons of fruit trees.
Yeah,
or
tons of fruit trees.
You
So let me just tell you that from an owner standpoint, if it's somebody buying your property, that's a plus. Somebody renting your property, maybe not so much. They might not be interested in taking care of those fruit trees, picking the fruit up, pruning those trees, that kind of thing. So it could mean additional cost to you in the way of a gardener that takes care of those things if you want to keep the property, always ready to sell if you have to. You want to make sure that those things are maintained during the tenancy. So what you might see as a plus, the big yard size, might be marketing to maybe somebody just with a big family.
Right.
So your market might be a little smaller if you have a large lot size.
If it's summertime and it's 100 degrees that week, having a pool is definitely a plus.
Yeah.
Especially somebody who probably has a family. That can generate more money.
And let's face it, it's a lot more fun to rent a house with a pool than it would be to own a house with a pool, because you don't have to worry about the maintenance costs.
That's right.
So it's very attractive to a renter if you have a pool.
Right.
In this hot valley.
Even having solar.
Yeah, solar. They're looking for ways to save money
They are.
too, just like we are as homeowners. They don't want the big electricity bill if they don't need it.
Right.
So if you have solar, big
I
plus.
wouldn't advise going out and getting solar, but if you have it, it is a plus.
Yeah.
And that's a way of marketing your property to potential renters.
That's right. And our property managers know that. They're going to know what people are looking for. So when they advertise your property, they're going to make sure to highlight the things that are really appealing to potential renters. That's a good reason sometimes to have a property manager, because they know what people are looking for right now at this time of the year, as opposed to, you know, the middle of winter. Like in the middle of winter, we might highlight that you have a really cozy fireplace.
Right.
Or more than one fireplace.
Yeah. Or you've got a 3-car garage that is, you know, done up and has everything that somebody may be looking for.
Yeah. So again, that's another really good reason to take advantage of that complimentary tour from a property manager when you're making your decisions. They can point out to you things that you might be overthinking and think that you need to sink a ton of money into, which you don't.
Yeah.
Or maybe they see something that could be a potential problem if it were left there for a renter. So, you know, do take advantage of our property managers' trained eyes and their knowledge. You know, make that appointment and find out everything you need to know. You know,
give us a call. Just, you've got a question about a specific item or area or location, something in your home that you want to maybe get rid of or add. If you think it could add value, maybe we don't think it would add value. So call us.
And of course, always the property should sparkle and shine. So cleanliness is probably the most important at the top of the list.
Absolutely.
When we're showing a property, Teresa earlier to me said something about when you walk into a hotel room.
That's the first thing that you look at, is if it's clean and if it's nice and it's open and airy and there's not a lot of clutter.
Yeah.
If you had just walked in and somebody had been there right before you, you wouldn't want the property. So you wouldn't want the hotel room.
You wouldn't want to stay there that night. Yeah. So it's the same thing with a rental property. It's got to look like they want to live there.
It's got to sparkle and shine.
That's right. So anyway, that's another good reason to give us a call. It was good having you stop by.